Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We've had a great tradition of bipartisanship on this committee, and I actually think that this debate is really representative of that. I agree with Mr. Turner that this committee has been opposing the modernization of our nuclear missile systems, our nuclear weapons enterprise. And in fact, I often oppose my colleague, Mr. Garamendi, on some of his amendments in this regard. And I hate to break it to you, John, but I will be opposing your amendment to delay modernizing the Sentinel. I think that all of us want to get our weapons modernized, our pits produced quickly, including, by the way, the NNSA. I mean, the great men and women working at Savannah River, so proudly represented by Mr. Wilson here in the Congress, I'm sure that they want to do this quickly. But the problem is that they don't have a plan to do so. And actually what this amendment does is it goes to the NNSA and says, give us a report, give us a plan for how you can do this most efficiently and cost effectively. So I agree with Mr. Lamborn. I don't want to take away the pressure, but I actually do want to have a plan. And the Nuclear Weapons Council certified this year that they are not going to meet the 80 pits by 2030 timeline. So we actually need to have a plan here. And if they come back with a plan that we don't like, well, it's only 2023. We can go to them next year and say, no, you have to have a new plan. But right now, we don't have any plan that will get us there. And this amendment at least requires them to come back to us with a way to say, here's how we can do it effectively, here's how we can do it quickly. And Mr. Wilson, by the way, I am so grateful that the people of the brave men and women of South Carolina proved that bodies won't disintegrate at 25 miles per hour, because we've benefited tremendously from railroad technology in the Northeast. But I think
the first passengers were from Massachusetts.
But I would point out that doing this wrong does disintegrate bodies. And so we do have to get it right. And I think having a plan to do so would be a wise idea. So I will not be supporting Mr. Garamendi on his next amendment, but I do support him on this one, and I think that this is just a question of how we get there most effectively.